This is our 7th officials training module ahead of the National Flag Football Championships. It will cover 4-person officials mechanics relating to punts, reverse and reverse goal line, and goal line mechanics. So here we have a punt play. Mechanically, for the referee and the line judge, nothing really changes. The line judge is going to hold the line of scrimmage until the ball is kicked, making sure that neither team crosses the line. The big mechanical changes come for our field judge and back judge. Field judge is going to take a position approximately 5 yards in front of the deepest receiver, whereas the back judge is going to take a position about 3 yards behind and 7 or 8 yards wider than the deepest receiver on the line judge's side. So as this kick is made, it's important that the field judge and back judge know that the field is kind of split into thirds a little bit. The field judge is going to have the responsibility if the runner or if the punt return starts in his or her third of the field, the near third, whereas the back judge is going to have the middle third all the way to the sideline and take 2/3 of the field. So if the return, the kick is caught in the back judge's area, they're going to be primary for the return. Field judge is going to shift focus to blocks ahead. If it goes into the field judge's area, field judge is going to be responsible for the return, and the back judge is going to shift focus to blocks ahead of the return. Once the kick is made and the return develops, the official that's covering will drop the beanbag at the approximate location that the ball is touched. You'll notice both the back judge and the field judge have their beanbags in hand on punt plays. That will be used to mark either the spot where the kick ends because it's caught or recovered by the receiving team, or potentially we could have a violation for first touching by the kicking team, in which case we would also beanbag that because that has the potential for a spot that we might need later in the play. But as you can see, this punt's going to go toward the back judge. So the player at about the 22 or 23 yard line is going to catch the kick. The back judge, once they see the kick is caught, will drop the beanbag. And now as we shift upfield, the back judge is going to work back toward the middle of the field to try to maintain an inside-out look, which is what the back judge has on most plays, and kind of lead this or trail this play back up the field. We basically have shifted positions, whereas the back judge is now doing referee-type duties during punt returns. Field judge is going to be responsible for getting the spot that the ball becomes dead, and then the line judge is going to do field judge-type duties and stay ahead of the play, leading it to the goal line. The referee is also going to stay ahead of the play and lead it down to the goal line in the event of a long return, which is very similar to what a back judge would do. So here as the return develops, player runs up to about the 40-yard line where they're deflagged. The field judge will then come in and get the spot as the punt ends. Delved into reverse mechanics a little bit with the punt play previously, but I wanted to emphasize it here with fewer players on the field just for the ease for me. It's easier to animate this way. But on this play, in our basic positions, the pass is going to get intercepted. At that point, the field judge now is primary for getting the dead ball spot. If there's a forward-backward pass that is made by this player, the field judge is in position to make that ruling. So they'll come up the field. Line judge and referee will be constantly giving ground toward the goal line. But then this player gets deflagged. Field judge will come and square off and get the spot. Remember, we never come in more than 3 to 5 yards to get a dead ball spot. Let's shift focus to our goal line coverage. When we're going in, as soon as the ball touches the B's 14-yard line till it touches B's 6-yard line, the field judge and back judge responsibilities shift a little bit. Once we get to the 14 or in, the back judge is going to start on the end line, and the field judge is going to start on the goal line. That is their responsibility. There are no real mechanical changes for the referee or the line judge on plays like this. Know that the goal line in this case is primarily the responsibility of the field judge. It's possible that the line judge may get to the goal line, but the line judge should really only rule if the play kind of blows up right at the pylon in front of the line judge, or if the field judge indicates that they just couldn't see where the ball became dead and the line judge has a really good look. In most cases, the field judge will take the play and the line judge should be prepared to defer to the field judge. So here's an example. We have a pass play into the flat on the field judge's side. Pass is caught as the player crosses the goal line. Only the field judge is going to signal on this play. Once we get on or inside B's 5, then the line judge's responsibility changes as well. Line judge at the snap will go immediately to the goal line, but again, the goal line remains primarily the responsibility of the field judge. Unless it's an obvious touchdown that there is no doubt that the line judge can assist on signaling. If there's any doubt, defer to the field judge unless, again, it blows up kind of right at the line judge's pylon. So on this play, quarterback takes the snap and runs to his or her left, break the plane of the goal line with no real threats. We'd be fine with a signal from both the line judge and the field judge on a play like this. For reverse goal line coverage, our magic yard line is kind of A's 10. If we're beyond A's 10, then the only official that might be affected by some mechanical differences is the referee. Anytime your 7-7 as the referee puts you inside the end zone, but we're outside the 10, your initial position should be on the goal line, and you should position yourself slightly wider to the field judge's side to help open up the angle. So in this play, if the quarterback were to take the snap and then roll toward the referee would need to be prepared to remain on the goal line as long as it's threatened and potentially give ground more moving toward the pylon to keep the goal line and the referee in view, or in the quarterback in view, rather. Once we get inside A's 10, both the referee and the line judge are affected by reverse goal line coverage. Inside A's 10, the referee is going to take an initial position on the end line, 7 yards wide of the deepest offensive back, but on the end line. However, at the snap, the line judge is going to retreat immediately to the pylon. And that may mean that the field judge has to not try to bail out as quickly in the event a pass play develops, to assist over kind of mid-depth pass plays. But this will allow us to cover the goal line appropriately and also cover the end line in the event either of those two lines is threatened by the ball. I hope you found this module on four-person officiating mechanics helpful. Look forward to seeing everybody, and have a great tournament.